What's going on, dudes? Counting Gains back here again. So today we got an old man's advice. This is the updated version. I did the original version a couple weeks ago, I think a couple days ago, and it was super good, guys. You know what I mean? This old man has got a wealth of knowledge. So if you're a young dude, a young female, best listen to this old dude because he has a ton of knowledge, all really smart. And this is about 6 years old, guys. Never watched it before in my life. A lot of people just be asking me in the comments to react to it because I did the other one. And he basically, guys, you know what I mean? He passed, you know, RIP. But apparently he has a ton of knowledge. So let's just get straight into it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, check out my merch, and let's get it, baby. Let's go.
Good morning.
Morning, bruh.
I made a video not too long ago called An Old Man's Advice. Wow. Looking at me, it looks like I need to trim my beard a little bit. But I received several requests to continue on with that, and so I've decided to share a little bit about myself.
Part 2.
And my life, and my hardships, and my successes with you.
You know, this is really special because this guy obviously has lived a full life. You know, he's probably 70 or 80 years old. You know what I mean? And, you know, he talks about all the different things that happened throughout his whole life. Because people say, oh, life is short, life is short. Guys, life is long as hell, man. Long as hell. If you do it right, especially if you do things like every day, holy shit. By the time you hit 80, dude, listen, guys, I'm 26. My ass is exhausted. You know what I mean? I do so much every goddamn day. Well, I have done a lot. I've worked like literally every job there is to work, and I'm only 26. It's just crazy. Like, you know, suit and tie job, you know, work shitty ass jobs, you know, regular job, everything like that. And I'm already, my ass tired, so I couldn't even imagine when I'm 80 years old, dude. I'd be sick of this shit, man. You're ready to go. You know what I mean?
You know, this world today is tough.
Facts.
It's tough for young people. It's tough for people that for years have had jobs and security and made good money and been able to take care of their families. And some time ago, as you know, jobs were shipped overseas to improve the bottom line of big companies. And I thought I'd tell you a little bit about myself. I quit school when I was in the 10th grade.
I think that's like 15 or 14. I'm not 100% sure.
My mother and father left me standing on a street corner. And so it was up to me to make it.
Huh. That's real hardship, guys. You know what I mean? Most people, you know what I mean, have a lot of security, including everyone in Ireland. We have security is crazy. So America's a lot tougher society. Same with Russia and like China. Most of these countries that aren't European countries are a lot tougher than we have it. So.
And I had a job working at a Shell filling station. And I went to the owner and I told him my situation. And I was making $1 an hour, and I asked him if I could work more hours.
$1 an hour.
And so I began working 90 hours a week.
You know, in regards to inflation, $1 an hour probably back then was quite, still minimum wage, still low wages, but probably not as low as we think. Like $1 an hour, that's like, you know, nowadays we get like €10 an hour. So, but in regards to inflation and stuff, it probably would be still low as hell, but not as low as you would think.
And during that time, as I've said before, my home was the back of an old car. And I worked my 90 hours a week.
Damn.
Then I took my baths in a filling station restroom.
90 hours a week. Bro, listen. Most I ever worked in a week, I worked security jobs, and I was working 16 hours a day. Even longer, actually. We were working like, man, it was just unbelievable the amount of work. I remember like after I couldn't even stand up. That shit was tough. But 90 hours, that's crazy. Especially at like a filling station, you know, petrol station. Very tough job.
And I washed my clothes, my private clothes. in the sink. And once in a while, when I was really hungry, I would go to the grocery store and snitch an apple or an orange. Now, this was in the 50s.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is that the 60s? This is like the 50s, guys. This is a long time ago. 70 years ago, guys.
Things were a lot different than they are now. And I'm convinced that the owner of the grocery store knew what I was doing, because it was about a half a block away from where I worked, and he knew me. Now, I've said before that good things nor bad things last forever.
Facts. Good things and bad things never last forever. If you're going through a hard time, while I always remember, guys, going through all this shit, even like last year, I lost like my job, my girl, and a bunch of mates within the same couple of days. Like, you know what I mean? That all turned out to be good, guys. All those three things actually were the best things ever. So, you know, you don't know what's going to be good or bad for you, but nor good times nor bad times last forever, guys. These good times that you're having, like I'm going up on YouTube, 100, 150 subscribers a day. That shit doesn't last forever, guys. It could go up. I could be getting 1,000 subscribers a day. Or it could go down. Maybe getting 10 subscribers a day. But you got to push through that, guys. That pushing through that, that's what makes that, you know, that growth and everything. So.
And that's true. And I began to learn different things. I knew in my soul that if I had nothing to offer, I was as far as I was going to go.
That's why you gotta always make that sacrifice. He might go on to talk about sacrifice here. He's saying, if this is as much as you got to offer the world, you know, just like working at a filling station or doing these jobs, which are honorable jobs, guys, but, you know, do something crazy. You know what I mean? Do something absolutely crazy. Like, you know, don't just settle for mediocre, guys, ever. With anything in life, guys. I'm talking about everything in life. Do not settle for mediocre. You know what I mean? Try and always upgrade. You know what I mean? So, sacrifice.
Now, unemployment at that time was very high. On the other hand, in the 50s, you could go into a corporation and ask for a job and get it. And after I'd worked 90 hours a week for a long time, I went into the service. I was 17.
That the service, you talking about the military?
In the service, I taught myself to read and write.
Oh, it must be like a government type job. In America, they have different phrases. Like in Canada, they got different phrases. Like they say government jobs, but if you said government job here, it's like the police, you know, or the military. You know what I mean? But like the army, you know, whatever, defense forces. But in America, like if you say the service or the government jobs, that's like working like behind a desk, like helping you know, with the government, you know, actually in the government, like as a civilian, like, you know, not like serving, you know.
The first book I picked up was a book written by Lewis Lamore and had 196 pages in it. I'll never forget it. It was a cowboy story, a western. And there were words in there that I didn't know, I didn't understand. I had no idea what they were. So I got a dictionary from the service library.
That's like the county council here in Ireland. Like the county council is like county gains, you know, the county council. No, but it's like the county you know, where they help, you know, with the supply of the roads and shit like that, you know.
And as I would read, if there was a word that I didn't understand, I would look it up. And I will tell you now, it took me almost 3 weeks to read 196 pages.
That's good.
But I read. And I continued to read. And in several months, I was reading 2 and 3 books at a time.
Nice.
And I knew where I was in every single one of them. So that's what you can do. A person's mind is incredible. Your mind is as incredible. As a young person, regardless of what's happening in the world today, you have opportunity. And don't you believe for one single minute
I love it.
what they say in the media. Because if you aren't getting ahead and you need to get ahead, position yourself to learn. Go to the library.
That's absolutely amazing. So, like I was saying, guys, if you're not in the position, if you don't have like I don't have a PhD, I'm not a doctor and shit. So what you try and do is you try and position yourself to get somewhere that you can. Like I went to college, for 4 years. I did my degree, level 8, this kind of thing, and then I have actually opportunity. Like I get a lot of opportunities to work sales and marketing jobs. A lot of people would kind of want that. I keep rejecting those letters, and that might be the last of it, because I might not ever get a job offer again. But I position myself in a way that is on the back burner, so it's kind of a plan B. This is the plan A. You know what I mean? But I also don't want to work that plan B, so there is no plan B in my head. But you got to position your way. If you're not in a position to do things that you want to do, like say if I want to do this YouTube shit, like I had to position myself in a way. I saved up a lot of money, guys. I have a lot of money saved up, so I can kind of live kind of like just like mediocre until anything pops off. But if you don't have that position, guys, you got to get a job and like do that part time, like I did for a year. I did YouTube and part-time job and a full-time job for a year. Did the YouTube shit full-time. Dude, that was crazy. I was doing like crazy number of hours a week, but that wasn't sustainable. That's why I just needed more time to help run this kind of channel. But he's saying position yourself, guys. Get that education. You know what I mean? I don't understand, like in Ireland, how people don't go to college. Just me personally, guys. You don't need to go to college to get a job, right? That's not the case. But if you have nothing, definitely go to college, guys, because you get paid to go to college. I got a full grant to go to college. Now, I didn't have money in college. I was getting paid 120 euro a month, so it didn't even cover my petrol. So I was living like on crumbs for 4 years, guys. It was unbelievable. I worked a part-time job on the weekends, so I was working kind of full-time. I was doing full-time work as I was in college, but on the final year I had to quit my job third year, because I wanted to just focus on school. But you gotta make those sacrifices, guys. Like, you can't just be party all your life. And thank fuck that I did all that shit when I was younger, because I could not do that right now. Things change when you get older, guys. Everything gets way harder the older you get. It's not cool living on crumbs when you're 30 and shit. Like, that's not, what I mean? People don't, when you're underage. But it's easy to get a regular job. But what I'm trying to say is just make that sacrifice so that you have that long-term thinking, guys. Not this like paycheck to paycheck bullshit. This is not what you're thinking of, guys. You have to think that long-term. What do I really want to do? What do I really want to be? What do I want to invest my time in? I started working out at 15, 16 years old because I knew, like, okay, I might have a little bit of muscle by the time I'm 25, by the time I'm 20, So, I don't know, guys. It's just a long-term thing and a sacrifice, so let's get it.
Learn. You are the backbone of this world.
Yeah, I love it.
Young people, without you, this world is nothing. Nothing. You are the backbone of this world. You are the future leaders of this world. You are the ones that see the greed of the people that are running it now.
Facts.
You're the ones that see the waste of the people that are running it now.
Facts.
We need you. We need your minds. We need your hearts. We need your lives. We need your loves. We need you to care. And I know.
He's saying you see the evil. I think a lot of times, guys, like, people just need to get pissed off to do shit. Like, especially me. Like, people say, oh, you're nutting and shit before college. Because I was working, like, a job regular, like, in a shop or whatever. Some fucking shit shop job, before I got my degree. And then after, the people are, oh, what the fuck? You're just going to be working in the shop for the rest of your life. And I was like, what the I was like, I'm a monster. I'm a beast. I can do what I'm way better than what people think. So you have to have that pissed off mentality, guys. Go listen to David Goggins, guys. He tells you about that pissed off mentality. You can't just wake up and just be motivated to, like, do stuff. I'm motivated to go to the gym every day, but that's different, guys. That's easy. That's, like, fun. Like, that's a fun thing, too. People think that going to the gym is hard. That's easy. That's a fun thing. That's something you love to, or play golf or play sports. No, guys. To actually get ahead, you have to make those sacrifices that you don't want to do. Like, I did not want to go to college, guys. That shit was the hardest 4 years. My God, that was torture. I couldn't go back and do it now again. It's just too much. But like I said, guys, it's free. You know what I mean? To go to college in Ireland, and that way you will get ahead. You will get a job with that degree. Like, there is no doubt about it. Like, you should. You know what I mean? Like, I get lots of job offers. I don't even fucking want these jobs, guys. It's crazy. You know what I mean? So, I wish those jobs could go to someone that actually want them. Which is sad. because it's not, opportunity for people that don't have degrees that want that job. But you have to have a degree pretty much in Ireland, guys, to get any sort of a professional level job. You know what I mean? Or else it's just going to be paycheck. Or else start your own business, guys. That's the only two options in Ireland that I see. Or become like a fucking celebrity, sports and stuff. But it's just so unrealistic, guys. But what this man here is saying, get pissed off, guys. Be pissed off at the world, like, and get motivated to do shit. You know what I mean? You're not just gonna achieve shit just fucking, bullshit, not working and stuff. You have to get up every single day with that sense of urgency, guys. No matter what it is. If you're working a regular job, like I did for years, get that pissed off mentality. Say, oh, I'm working the petrol station. Well, F this. I'm gonna be better than this. You know what I mean? So
that you do care. Oh, I see young people stepping on a flag and throwing rocks and rioting. That's frustration. Frustration.
Yeah.
It's frustration with the establishment, and I understand it. But that's not you. Don't let that be you.
Yeah, take that anger and put it into someone that's more direct. Take the anger and put it into the work that you want to do,
Rise above it.
Yeah.
You're better than that. Rise above it.
Preach.
Anyway, I got kind of off track there. But anyway.
Nah, you're good, brother. Run it.
As I went on and I got out of the service, I had begun to write. And educate myself.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little bit of college. And
you don't even need a lot, guys. A year or two of college is all you need, and then you get yourself an amazing job. I know a lot of people that do that.
I've continued on through my life with that. And you can do the same thing. You don't have to have a doctorate or a PhD or a master's degree.
Facts.
What you have to have is determination.
Yup.
You have to have an inner will to get things done. You have to have a desire, and I know the desire is there.
See, this is the thing, guys. It's what you do when people aren't looking is what matters. It's not what you do when people are looking that matters. It's what you do when people aren't looking that matters. That's the hardest thing to do,
Because as I said before, without your brains, without your ambition, without your drive, this world will be nothing.
Damn.
Nothing, because old people like me die off. I have been successful. Not tremendously successful, but I have a decent retirement. I live with my lovely wife in Arizona.
I love it.
I've had financial problems. Everyone has those. But you can't stop. You can't quit. You can't say, I'm a failure. You're not a failure.
Facts.
You're not.
Yeah, you're not, man. I love that. We're gonna go back. We're gonna rewind. We're gonna repeat that shit, guys. Because people think like, oh, I'm like a failure. I can't do shit, bro. That mentality just sucks, bro. Like obviously I'm a realist too, guys. Like you can, if you're 5'2", like you're not gonna be in the NBA, right? That's just not gonna happen, dude. You gotta be a realist. But you know what I mean. When it comes to like just little kind of achievements, guys, you can do pretty much anything. You can't do everything, but you can do anything, right? You can do what you want to do, like. It just takes a lot of determination, guys. You're not a loser. You know what I mean? What you want to do is right there, man, for the taking. Just go at it. You know what I mean? Whatever it is.
You can't say, I'm a failure. You're not a failure.
Preach.
You're not. You're a wonderful, strong, intelligent youngster. Take advantage of that. Trust in God. Trust in yourself. And step forward. Put one foot in front of another. Let me give you an example. I've had a couple of businesses. They weren't tremendously successful, but they were successful. I've written books. I have presently probably 13 or 14 books in publication. My latest is Copper Penny. It's in paperback on Amazon. Look it up.
That's sick.
So you can do it. I did it. You can do it. I'm 76, and to my last breath, I will encourage young people because I love them.
Beautiful.
I will encourage young people.
This is a beautiful
because I know they are the future. You are the ones that must save the oceans. You are the ones that must save the air. Because those that are in power, the bottom line, unfortunately for many, many of those in power all over the world, is wealth and power over others. So I'm going to close this now. But
wealth and power is over others. Guys, never think you're above someone. Treat everyone with the same level of respect that you would want. All that good stuff, guys. I love this. This is a beautiful old man right here.
I just wanted you to know that people like me, old soldiers, old people, we understand. And as old as I am, I would pick up my cane and defend you to my last breath.
Amazing.
Because I love you.
Amazing.
So I'm going to stop now. But just remember, never quit. Never quit.
You heard it there first, guys. So that's the old man's advice of part 2. Absolute legendary. Never quit. This man, motivation as hell, guys. So love you guys all. Hope you guys take something away from that. And I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Peace.